am I going to find a complete in box Little Samson at the thrift? It's certain. It is certain. You know what they say, the 8-ball don't lie. How you doing, everybody? This is Jason, Jason's House of Fun and Video Games, bringing you today Thrift Time and Finds, Volume 39. It's back, and it's not whack, but we're going to have a lot of fun discussing what I found recently rather, at the thrift. I've been going, and there hasn't been much out there. It's been pretty quiet, and that's really why I kind of put the delay to the series. I want to do some other things too, like I said before. But we found some cool stuff, and I certainly want to show it off to all you folks out there. And yeah, first one up is a couple of bucks for a giant 8-ball. It's still got water in it. It sounds like it doesn't have as much as it originally did. It's a little scratched up, but you know what? I like things like this. It has meaning. And why do I have a giant 8-ball? Anyone's guess. But we'll ask it one more question before we move on. Will I ever hit 1 million subscribers? You may rely on it. Okay. That's 2 for the 8-ball. So you remember that. So when we hit 1 million subscribers at some point in time, the 8-ball did not lie. But pretty cool. I've had a few of those over the years. I had a smaller one before. I don't know where it went. I think one of the kids got it for, you know, the holidays or whatever. And always wanted a really large 8-ball. So saw it. Had to happen. And people were looking at me. When I left that thrift store, I'm telling you, people were like, look at that man. He's got a big giant 8-ball. I do. Even the cashier at the register was dying laughing at the other stuff I had, of course, too. But about that, it's a really cool item. I go, yes, it is, and it's all mine. So, another thing to add to the wonderful, wacky collection you see in front of you. So, we've got some other things, and we'll just have to put this over here so it doesn't block everything. We'll go over the fragile, not fragile, but fragile items that we have found. All right. Don't break them. Got some different stuff that I don't normally get too often, but makes sense with my theme in this room. Some candle holders and their skulls. Because who says no to candles and skulls? Not me. Another one, candle holder, pumpkin. You'd figure I was gearing up for Halloween. It's literally like 8 or 9 months away. Probably even longer. Maybe it's 9, I don't remember. It's in October, so you do the math. But another one right there. Actually, it's not a candle holder. It might be a little candle holder. Or just a light. Could be something, but I like it. Couple bucks, pretty cool. Not going to pass up on anything Halloween. And this one's pretty cool. It's a camera lens. No, it's not. It's a place for your coffee. But it looks like a camera lens. Cynthia, didn't you say you got this for somebody for the holidays or something at one point?
Yeah, my brother.
Okay. I mean, I saw that and I was like, a camera lens for a couple of bucks? And me being me was like, why won't it work? And I'm like, it's a coffee cup. So, pretty cool find again. I like to put weird little knickknacks around the room, and that goes right with it. Along with the 8-ball and everything else I have, of course. And the last 2 fragile things, the infamous bag throw, and it's in for the score, are these 2 things. I see a lot of these. Oh, this one's semi-cracked, but it's okay. I didn't do that. Somebody tried to glue it, so we still got it somehow. These I've seen in a lot of people's yards. I'm sure they have some sort of meaning behind them. If you know, let me know, of course, in the comment section down below. But I love it when I see things like this in people's yards. It's so large, and like, it definitely screams like this is my house. And I just wanted it for the game room because it's colorful and they are cool, I guess, right? So one of them's unfortunately cracked, but it's okay. We'll keep them together. Now, moving on to other things. Oh yes, you bet your buns. I finally found a die-cast Millennium Falcon. Holy crap. Now this thing appeared to be in working condition, and it can sit. It's got its little thing. It's a little bent. It's not perfect, but you know what? It's the Millennium Falcon. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. It's even got the blue on the back there. So cool. And it's die-cast metal. I've never found one before. Only for a few bucks. How can you say no? And right here, because you know I can't ever pass up on one of these when they're in working order. They're just going to be a little cleaned up, just like all the rest of them I have. A DualShock 2 PlayStation 2 controller. Buttons work. They feel pretty good. No stickiness. Got some debris on them, but simple dust. And get some cleaning done. We'll be good to go. So, awesome. And then we found some VHS, because you know, I've honed down on the VHS, but when I see something I like, I get it. I had the Cradle of Life sequel to this movie. I never actually had this one. This is Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Got some Angelina Jolie in there. And is it sealed? Yeah, that's a sealed VHS. Never been played before. And for $1, how can you go wrong? Pretty good movie. The second one, it was okay. But definitely a cool adaptation to a iconic video game character, for sure. Mad Love with Chris O'Donnell and Drew Barrymore. This ends up being a pretty sad story. I saw this movie a long time ago. Again, this is mostly sealed. Somebody just didn't want their VHS anymore, so hey, I'll take it. I think that this movie got some pretty good reviews, and like I said, I saw it a long time ago and thought it was pretty good, but at the same time, it is a sad story, so just want to make sure you see the whole 9 yards of it. Not the movie, just the video. And I thought I had this on VHS, but luckily I have my CLZ app, and it told me I didn't. Collateral Damage. Some good old Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold running around, blowing shit up, throwing out those one-liners. You can't go wrong. Pretty good movie. Now, let's get to the games. Because I finally found some games. It felt like it's been forever. I brought home any games. And we got a few of them this time, actually. I don't drop them all. Got some Xbox, we got some PS4, PS2. We'll go with the Xbox 360 first. I'm still on the hunt for a lot of Xbox games, just the original Xbox, because if you look at a few videos before, I got the Xbox I got from the Thrift a while ago up and running, and works perfect. So, but we'll do with the 360s. Borderlands 2. Heard a lot of great things about this game. I haven't played one before, but I've seen some videos on it. Looks pretty cool. So.
Did you make sure the actual games were inside too?
Oh, I did, absolutely. They ask you at the register because they know me oh so well. Did you check? And I go, of course I did. Portal 2 for the Xbox 360. Heard some great things about this game. Another wonderful add to the collection. And then we'll save the PS4 ones for last. These ones are mainly just fillers, but still excited to see a game out in the wild. SOCOM 3 U.S. Navy sales. I remember how excited I was to get this game when it first came out. Not this one, but the original one. It came with the network adapter. No, you had to buy that separate, I think. It came with the headphones, which were really weird looking. They look like you should be flying a plane or something. But they were smaller, obviously. And online broadband only for this game. But yeah, let's just say that dial-up did not do it a justice at all. I could never get it to work, and I don't know, connection was always bad, whatever. I might have played a little bit, but still pretty cool to add it for sure. And this one is another Ratchet and Clank game that I didn't have. It's in okay condition. And these games look really fun, so again, adding it to the collection. This one right here is probably around the time I lost interest in the series. The remake is unbelievable on PS4, but Tony Hawk Underground 2. Join Tony and Bam on the sickest road trip ever. And you can go online with broadband and dial-up again. That stuff just didn't work out for me too well, but hey, it's okay. And let's see what else we got here. We got 2 more to go. Not a whole ton, but enough. These ones right here, I'm not really a big Madden fan, but I am a big New England sports fan, so I finally pulled the trigger on a couple of Madden games, and I don't typically buy them too often because I'm not that good at it. I'm good at NFL Blitz. I'm good at Blades of Steel. I'm even okay at ice hockey. But Madden, I get slaughtered. Whenever I used to play with, Bud or going over somebody's house, that's just how the game would go. I might get a few good plays and feel pretty good. Oh, yeah, we're going to finally beat them. No, it didn't happen. I got murdered. So, not literally, figuratively speaking, of course. But Madden 2017, got Gronk on there, who is now a player and another Super Bowl champion over at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But there's when he was on the Pats. And they say there's a curse to Madden. If you're on the Madden games, you don't win the Super Bowl. Or at least something around those lines. I don't know the whole story, but clearly these guys proved that wrong many times. And Madden 2018, GOAT Edition. There's Brady. Again, just won a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, pretty cool. And for a couple of bucks, hey, why not throw it in sometime? Maybe have some fun. Maybe make a video on it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. And not a huge haul, but a haul nonetheless. It's been pretty slow, but as we get closer and closer to getting out of February, that's what month we're in. I had to think about it for a sec. March comes, kind of hit or miss around this area in Massachusetts. Still going to be some cold weather. The groundhog, if you believe in that, sorry, shadows. So we certainly got some nasty weather ahead of us. But while it was a little warmer here and the snow's starting to melt, Texas has got snow, icy conditions, and all kinds of nonsense going on there. You never know in this world. It's a crazy place we live in. But hey, as soon as we get out of March, April will come. People start to clean out, get ready, because that Thrifty is going to be off the charts. It was last year for a little bit, right in the end of March, and then, of course, the ongoing healthcare pandemic hit, and then we had to go back till July, and things were on fire for months, and now they've kind of started to die down, which they typically do during these months of winter. Nobody really wants to go out. Nobody's cleaning out anything. But hopefully this year, as long as everything keeps going in the right direction and we keep places open, we're going to be able to have some great time at the Thrift and bring home a whole bunch of stuff. Now, as I've said before, this isn't going to be my main part of my channel. I meant that. But when I get a good haul, I get some games, get some cool stuff like that, I'm definitely going to make a video on it for you folks out there, because this is one of my series that does do a lot for the channel. Such a good algorithm, but like I've always said, algorithm, not algorithm. I'm not about that. I like to be able to do different things. I don't want to be chained to anything, but thrifting is fun. I like it whether I'm getting, stuff for around the house or, a few things to put around the computer, pretty much everything around there is that. So, or, obviously some games, you never know. I could find something at some point, but there is something that I didn't make a video on that I got a while ago, and I got to show it to you. It's just one thing, and it was, like a month or two ago. So let's get to that real quick, and then we'll call it. Almost forgot. I'm just gonna find it now. Should have probably did this before the video started, but it is what it is. Nobody's perfect. So, a couple weeks ago, I got to the Thrift, and I missed this by 5 minutes. A whole stack this high Genesis games I saw on the counter, and I didn't even know what they were. When I looked at them a little bit closely, because I actually talked to the guy, and he said, "Hey, awesome, awesome haul, man. That's great. You a reseller?" Oh no, that's for my kids. Okay, yeah, sure. And that's great. I was, congratulating you. You found a great haul, man. That's great. I didn't see anything really I needed too terribly, but I couldn't see everything, so there may have been a gem in there. But just right before that, a week or two before that, we found one thing at the Thrift. Are you ready for this? Because I am. In perfect condition, disc and all, a Sega CD game. My first from the Thrift. Luna 2 Eternal Blue. If you don't know anything about working designs RPGs for the Sega CD, it's a standout thing. Popful Mail's on there. I've talked about that a lot on the channel. The Luna series is a whole bunch of games. But this thing is just absolutely perfect. And this game I got for, my normal, which we get games for, at $3.50. So $3.50 for a $250 plus game that's in perfect condition. This thing is in better condition than half of my Sega CDs. And it's not because I didn't try, it's just the way it is. So, wanted to add that in. And I'm going to put that in its rightful place, right on the top of everything. But anyway, folks, that's all I got for this installment of Thrift Time and Finds. Let me know down in the comment section down below, as always, what was your favorite thing that I got? Was it the games? Was it the VHS? Was it the 8-ball of nonsense? The coffee cup? The candlesticks? These cool little things? The controller? You tell me, or was it getting a Grail in perfect condition from the Thrift? And always, make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Join the family, the House of Fun and Video Games. 87 other awesome, amazing folk out there have decided to make their pledge to the channel, subscribed, and when they did, I bet you they hit that notification bell, so anytime I post this, a review, anything else we got going on the channel, you'll be notified of it right away. Also, you can find us on Facebook at Jason's House of Fun and Video Games, and also on Twitter at Jason's House of Fun and Video Games. Because on this platform, we cannot share pictures, we can only share conversations. If you would like to share any of your collection or anything further other than a few words, please reach out to me there. Always reach out to you back. And anyway, that's it. That's all I got. So thanks for hanging out with me. This is Jason, Jason's House of Fun and Video Games. It's Tuesday, so you know the work week is still going. The weekend is right in hindsight. I can see it now. It's almost here, but not yet, because tomorrow's Wednesday and it's the middle of the work week. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video. Man, I gotta try this out now.